Hey guys, our flow hives have arrived, and I thought I would do an unboxing video for you because I know kids like to watch unboxing videos. So let's take these boxes apart and see what these hives look like, shall we? Okay, I'm going to start with this box because I think this has all the wooden components of the hives in it, so we can get a look at the structure of the hives before we look at the insides. All right. So here we have the base of the hive. This is what the whole hive will sit on top of it. And you can kind of see a couple of things about it. It's on this slight angle. And the reason they put the base of the hive on an angle like that is because they want the hive to lean back just a little bit so that it's at the right angle to get the honey to flow when you twist open the flow hives. And then it'll empty out into your jars. Also, you might notice that it has this cool little landing strip right here where the bees will land and they'll crawl into the hive through this little gated entry right here. They protect this. They have guards posted here to make sure no pests or bad critters get in there. But if they do, there's a secondary defense in the hive, and it's this piece right here. You can see that it's got a mesh screen with this white board underneath, and bees won't fall through the mesh. They're too big. But beetles, if they get in there, hive beetles, they are small and they'll fall through the screen and they'll get caught on this board and you can remove them that way. Okay, so base of the hive. Now, this is for the roof, I think. And this is what is going to separate your brood chamber, which is the lower of the two chambers, from the flow hive, which will be up here. The brood chamber is where the bees will make bee bread and have larvae developing in their little chambers. And then up here in the flow hive, that should be only for honey. Well, the bees, if left to their own devices, if the queen could go anywhere between the two hives, she would deposit eggs and you'd have brood in the upper and the lower. Well, we only want brood or baby bees down here. And so to prevent the queen from going from the lower chamber up to the upper chamber, we put this little separator in there. The worker bees can pass right through there, no problem, but the queen bee won't be able to fit through there. So that's kind of neat. Okay, now all the wooden components. You can see it's made with this, I think that's called like a mortise and tenon joinery, where, whoops, it fits together like that. And then you screw it all together. We also have windows here so you can see into the flow hive. And this piece was just in here to protect the window. This is the wooden piece that you remove when you want to look inside the flow hive. Okay, so there's not just one window in the flow hive, there's several. And you can see we've got some assembly to do with all these wooden pieces. I guess I'll just set all these wood pieces to the side for a minute while I get this all unboxed. Sorry, my computer was going black. I had to reboot the screen. Okay, now we've got some screws and other hardware, little handles and knobs for opening up the various portions of the hive. What is this? Oh, this is the roof. So it's like a slat board roof. With sort of a tongue and groove joinery, and this will prevent water from getting in. It's almost like wooden shingles. Also, all these pieces are engraved with the Flow logo, which is kind of cool. Right now this wood is not stained or sealed. It's just raw wood. And we can seal it with a wood protective finish that will prevent it from rotting out in the elements. And I believe we're going to use a linseed oil, which is a non-toxic wood finish that will preserve the natural color of the wood. It might make it a little bit darker, yellow or tan, but it's going to be beautiful when it's all put together. Okay, these are the upper chambers of the flow portion of the hive. You can see here's your second window right here that you can pull out to view the bees from different angles. It's really cool to watch the bees working up in that flow hive. You know, not only do you see them sticking their long bee tongues down into the honey chambers to remove the moisture content, but you also will see them like doing dances to communicate with each other and to tell each other where the sources of the honey are and how far away they are, and what angle from the sun they need to fly to go find them. It really is a cool, complex society, and to be able to view it through these windows is a really unique thing, and I'm really excited for you guys to see that. Okay, so that was the wooden components. Now on the inside of the hive, we have little wooden brackets that slide in. I forget what they're called, but this is where the bees will build their comb onto those, and these pieces right here are what we'll have to assemble to make those comb brackets. Okay, second box here. This one, I believe, contains the flow chambers themselves, the flow combs. Okay, first things first. These are important assembly instructions. We'll definitely need to use those because I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, then inside, we've got oh wow, almost looks like a big Allen wrench, but this is the tool that you use. You insert this into the top of the flow hive, and then when you twist this, it will take the alignment of those flow combs and it'll separate them so that the honey can drip down through into wherever it is that you're going to collect it. So we'll set that to the side. And then we also have all of what I believe to be our flow chambers. I'm going to swing around here so you can get a better look at this. Okay, so this first piece here is the little nozzle that you fit into the flow comb, and then when the honey comes out, you'll put your mason jar or whatever right here to collect the honey. And this is what makes the flow hive system so unique. It has these sort of pre-made or started cells that are just the right size in that honeycomb shape, just the right size for the bees to deposit their nectar and start turning it into honey. And if you take a close look at those right now, you can see that they are misaligned. The little combs are broken. Not broken. They're staggered. And when it's in this alignment, the honey is able to flow down and through. When you twist that key, it realigns the combs in the correct orientation so that they're all complete. And the bees themselves will finish them and seal them and make them tight with wax that they also create. And so when you split the combs like this, you break the wax, and that's why the honey can flow down through there. What an ingenious system. So I believe there are 7 of these, and when you look in the window, you'll be looking at the bees in through this direction so you can see them working. Yeah, so there are 6 more of those flow combs inside of here. Mr. Wynn, Hobbs's dad, is coming up here today, and he's going to help me build the flow hive, and when it's done, I'll take another video of that and I'll share that with you guys. So enjoy the rest of your day, and don't forget to do day 3 of the PowerPoint. Some of you had asked, hey, where's the bell ringer? How do I respond? It's all in the PowerPoint, so please download that PowerPoint, which is on our class page, and just play the presentation, go to the appropriate day, do the bell ringer for that day, read through the slides, watch the video, and then answer the prompt questions in the assignment that is on our Google Class page. All right, everybody, have a good one. Stay safe out there. Take care.